Hi, this is Jaya. In this video, we shall see the summary of On Finding Things, an essay by E.V. Lucas. He begins the essay by saying that after several years, he has found one thing. Not one thing actually, he has found three things. That is, the previous week, he has found a carriage key. Carriage key means in those days to enter into the carriage of the train, a key will be given to the passengers. And that key he found in Royal Hospital Road. And he found a brooch. Brooch is one ornament like decorative piece which women wear in their dress. And he says this he found in Church Street in Kensington. And of course he found even a coin worth 6 pence in a third class compartment. And this coin he saw when the compartment was entirely empty, and suddenly he saw something shining under the seat under him. And when he saw what it is, he found it was a 6 pence coin. And he says that it is one of the purest of earthly joys because it is very rare finding coins or money it is a small value, but it makes you feel very happy. And he says that it gives you the purest joy, earthly joys. And he says, for a long time I have not found anything. But now he has seen these three things in this week. And when he recollects, he remembers that when he was 7 years old, he found a brown paper packet. And when he opened the packet, they were 8 pennies and 1 halfpenny. And when he was 20 years, he found a $50 piece on the grass in the New Forest. And within a short duration of time, at Brighton, he found a gold brooch. But because this was a gold brooch which had a value, gold is definitely valuable, he took it to the nearby police station. But after a year, the police returned that to him itself, saying that no one had come asking for that golden brooch. And he says, in this 50 years of my life, so many things, small things I have found, like a safety pin, pencil, very small things. And he says it really makes you very happy. And to support his argument, he says even Mr. Rockefeller is one of the millionaires, oil miner. He says even such a rich person will definitely feel very happy if he's supposed to fall on some treasures like this. But at the same time, if someone is going to say, even when you're receiving gifts from others, you are going to get the same joy. He says, no, we cannot compare this experience with getting some gifts. Because when you're receiving a gift, you are having an obligation of returning a gift to them. For example, for your birthday, if someone is going to give you a gift, then for their birthday, you have to give them a gift. So, he says, receiving a gift and finding something should not be compared. And he says, like, there are a few people. Suppose once they find something on the road, next time they will keep on looking down itself, whether they will get something which they got previously. So he says that should not be the other way. That should not be at all. And he says that when you get money like this, it is really nice than getting articles. Because when it is money, coins, it is very difficult to trace the previous owner, because now you are the owner of the coin because you got the coin. And you can take ownership for that coin and you can spend it as you wish. And when you find small value coins, no one is going to come and trace you. And he says, this is really nice, but at the same time, if anyone is going to argue about this, whether taking coins like this, is it good or not, he's saying this essay, that is no theme for this pen, means I am not writing this essay to talk about that. I am only going to talk in this essay about finding small things and getting happy through it. And he says the act of finding something is really nice because it is half unexpectedness, because you're suddenly finding something, and half separateness, because that whatever coin it is, whatever money it is, or whatever article it is separated from its previous owner, and now you become the owner. But at the same time, he says, when you're getting something, you need not go and thank someone for it. No one is going to come and say, I gave you this, so afterwards you have to give me this and all that. So he says, this is a human trend and you have nothing attached to it. That is truly nothing. And he says, we should not go out looking out for something. Suppose today you're finding something on the road. Next day we should not go with the idea of looking out whether same way we will get something. It can be a coin or it can be an article. Because he says that will be the theory to rob it. And it is almost equal to robbing because you are searching and going. And he says that divine happiness you will not get when you find something. Because accidentally when you get it, it will give you joy. But when you go in search of something and when you get it, you may feel, okay, I got something, but it will not give you that happiness. And he says, when you go and search for something and take, it is almost the nature of the rag pickers. Rag pickers means people who come and collect the waste. Chiffonnier is the French word for rag pickers. Or people, we will find some strange people near the seashore. They will come there after a storm to see if any articles have come from the sea after the storm. And these people are treasure hunters. They will come and they will be with bent heads and they will be searching in the shore after the storm. So he says these people are coming out searching for something. So we should not be like that. But at the same time he says once he went to the island of Col searching for, there's a bird called plover. He was searching for the plover's nest. For 2 hours he searched for the nest, he could not find it. But finally, when he gave up, thinking that he will not be able to find the nest, it was a great moment when he found that nest. And he says, finding things like this does not happen occasionally, it happens rarely. And it makes you so very happy. Of course, we will not be you cannot say it is peculiarly heartlessness. And he says, at the same time, we should remember there is a group of people who do this to cheat others. It's a game for them. Like suppose you are going in the road. You will see a purse lying in the path or the pavement or beside a fence. And what will happen? When the passerby sees a purse, in a purse definitely there will be some money. So they will get excited and they will bend down to pick it up. But the person who wants to play this game, who wants to amuse themselves on others, using others, what they would have done is they would have tied a string to that purse. So when they are stooping, when they are bending down to pick up the purse, they will pull the string and the purse will start moving, and the person who is trying to take that purse will understand that they have made a fool of him. And at the same time, not only purse, they will even attach a thread to a coin and they will drop it in the street. And when someone is coming to pick it up, they will pull the string. And he says, Lucas says, these are all lower tricks. And when he wonders whether there can be any trick lower than this, he says, few years back, he remembered someone telling him, that is in the marble halls, when the Bohemians are people who keep wandering from one place to another. They came and they gathered there. One person had nailed, that is they did not place, they nailed it so that you cannot even move the coin. They placed a sovereign, a valuable sovereign to the floor. And they waited for anyone to come and pick up. And see, he says, when it is a purse or whether it's a coin, there will be only a few people around waiting to make fun of the person who is trying to take it. But here in this marble hall, there is a big crowd. And being mocked at, making a fool of yourself in that public can be very bitter. And he was also told that many people who saw, they went directly as though it was their money which was lying there, so that they can take the money and just walk off. And why they went very fast is, if they wait and see, maybe someone else will come and claim for that sovereign. So the moment they saw the coin, they went actually very directly to it and tried to pick up the coin. Some people, they saw it, but they went very slowly. Stealthily means walking very slowly, like a cat or a tiger before it hunts, how slowly it will walk, like that. And gradually they went, but they did not realize that the people who had placed that coin were watching them with amusement. And as they go near it, they'll place one foot on it and they will just stand there. Now they can relax because they know that no one else can see the coin, and they are very sure that the coin is easy for them to take. And it seems even one person, he started whistling the latest tune to show that he was very casual. And now they cannot leave and go from that place because the coin is still in the ground, and they do not want to share it with anyone else. So how they'll pick up the coin is, they'll drop the handkerchief and they'll try to pick the handkerchief and the coin together. But only when they're trying to do it, they'll hear the laughter and they'll understand that they will not be able to take up the sovereign because it is nailed. And this is really making them a victim, real shame for them. But the person who has undergone that shame will just shake himself from that, and he'll also join this group of people who are trying to trick others, and will wait to see who is the next person who is going to come there and get humiliated. Now Lucas asks, can you think about anything more impish hoax than this? And he concludes saying, but I should like to have witnessed it. This is what Lucas says in On Finding Things. If you have anything more to add on to what I've said, please write it in the comment box. Like the video, share it with your friends, and if you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe. Thank you.